to technology. Today we are going to see control flow in JavaScript. This is the while video. So what is while? Let's start. When we are programming or we are creating programs or applications, we need to create or program with less code or with less word. Let's see one example here in my screen. If we want to print 0, 1, 2, 3 to 100 number, we could do something like console log, for example. It's a simple example. Number 0, and then another line with the numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need to print a lot of lines of code to have the 100. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of code here, and also if we are like we have the result, yes, we have the result that we want. But if you see, we are creating a lot of lines of word. If we need to repeat code like this, the same code, line by line or another line, or create the same code in another line, we need to, for this, we have control flow that is called loop. So loop, it's going to solve all of these things with less lines of code. So we have different ways to create loop. So if you see here, this is the straight flow. So here we could have a straight flow, that line by line like this. So it's like the top to the bottom. It's like a straight flow. That is the default flow the JavaScript read the statements. But here I have the looping flow. So if you see, it's coming through the straight flow, and then if I have one looping flow here, it's coming through the looping flow, and then straight again. So let me explain how works while here, that is the looping or loop control. So here I want to say while is a keyword of JavaScript for create loop like this. So here in this case, I'm going to create the same example. So let's see, I'm going to declare the number variable or num that it start in 1, for example, here, and then I'm going to create while here, and then I'm going to compare num less or equal than 100, and then this braces here is called block. So here I will insert one block of code inside the while. So console log, I want to print the number, the string, and then my variable that it's coming here, num, and then in my other line I'm going to increment the variable num like this. So if you see here, we have less lines of code. In the other case, we will have like 100 lines of consoles. But here, if you see, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 lines. So it's really, it's less work. So let's see here the result of this code. If you see, it's more like quickly, number 1 to 100. So while this while loop help us to reduce the time, also reduce the work in our code when we are coding, and we can create like the loops to do not repeat a lot of code. Here, so the loop executes that statement as long here, as long as the expression produces a value that is true. So if it's true, then execute it. For example, number one less or equal than 100, yes, so this is true, and then execute this number and then count, so print the number one, and then here I incremented the number one, so it's like 2. Then come in here, that is going to like this, come in again to the condition, and then number 2 less or equal than 100, yes, and then it's going to have or print the number 2, and we are incrementing again, and then again go through the while. So if it's true, go to the while, and when it's false, like go straight and exit. So that's it. Also remember, if we have a lot of statements wrapped in the braces, it's, well, that I told you here, that is calling a block section. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, please, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.